So you've just founded a business.
Yep.
How would they go about starting to generate content?
You just can literally with your phone can start. I started doing that. So when I started chapter 2, it was 2 weeks before COVID and nobody was interested in buying any recruitment services. So all I did was I started pushing out content on LinkedIn. And if you go back deep enough, 5 years, it's horrific. And it will be crap. It will be really, really bad.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's my first one. I'm not even looking at the camera. I've got this camera here thinking this is a really creative way of doing it. And I've got this camera here and I'm talking to somebody who's on the screen there and you can't really hear them. And it's just awful. But just accept that the first 3 months of your content will be awful. But just keep going. There's an agency called Go Agency, and I met one of the founders there when I first.
Marketing.
Yeah, marketing agency. Yeah, and I kind of I was lobbying all my contacts and network when I first set up Chapter 2, and this is the exact advice that the guy gave me. He said, just start pushing content out. Stephen says the same thing, right? So Stephen Bartlett, he says, it's not about trying to create the best video or the best film or the best post. It's about getting to the 1,000th post, and then by that point you'll be polished and good.
Yeah. No, I love that.
Get through that hockey stick and learning.
Yeah. It's also, to your point, just so cheap.
Yes.
Or even like nothing. I remember when I started my company, 2010.
Yeah.
I think I took an ad out in the paper. If you want the best search firm on the planet, call me.
Yeah.
800 50 50 50. It was like 10 grand or something.
Oh my God.
Right. It's crazy. And who knows how many people saw that.
Yeah.
Now I can do a little video.
Yeah.
Well, forget the video. Let's say you don't want to be behind the camera. You can write some text.
Yep.
You can do a poll, picture, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
And the reach it gets is incredible.
Yep.
And I started, like you said, all my mates were laughing at me
Mm-hmm.
until I got my first piece of work through content. Someone called, they needed a search, they saw a video, and then it just starts encourage.
It's just about being consistently within the visual ecosystem of someone's LinkedIn feed. And the thumb is scrolling relentless. So I heard of a stat that's, the average person scrolls the height of Big Ben every day on Facebook, something like that. I don't know if that's true or not, but it's a good stat.
We won't let the truth get in the way.
Exactly. So you got to stop the thumb. And one of the biggest things I learned, and I learned this from Stephen, which was you've got to talk to Dave the taxi driver. Literally, because if you create content that is really specifically for your niche and it's for a specific vertical, for a specific type of person, you're never going to create content that hits the bullseye every time. But if you talk to Dave, i.e., or your mother-in-law can understand it, layman's terms, really clear content, really engaging. The amount of Dave the taxi drivers out there are multiple who will then see it and stop, look, and then you're guaranteed almost to capture the finite percentage of people you want to capture.
Yeah.
No.
Love that. So basically advice is just start. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. It'll be terrible, but accept it.
What about CEOs in larger firms? For their if they're not really doing personal branding, you've heard like loads of excuses. I'm so busy. I'm running a big company.
Yeah.
It's not my thing. Do you think it's like a part of a CEO's job now in terms of attracting talent and even sales, because obviously content encapsulates all of it, just to dedicate time to do content?
Yeah, I think it can really help. It depends on the industry you're in. So, if you're in a highly regulated finance world, maybe it won't have as much impact, or a law firm maybe, because the media channels that those audiences look at might not be as relevant. But for the masses, definitely. I think the ex-CEO of PepsiCo is pretty much a celebrity now because of all the content that he pushed out. And now he's gone to Kraft Heinz, I think. But I believe that the best employer brands are the ones that allow their employees, no matter how senior or junior, to tell stories about their life at that business. And, generally people are going to put good content on there. And if it's not so good, well, you've probably got something to fix that's beyond that post, right?
Yeah. It's true, because like, a few years ago, companies wouldn't let you.
No.
Well, there was always a disclaimer on like Twitter.
Yeah.
It was like the views are my own and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's started to change a lot now. And I think, and I think there's so much value because there is, until we won't have any humans and it's all AI run companies. But anyway, although Mark Zuckerberg is still paying $100 million sign-on bonuses for people from OpenAI.
Not bad, is it?
Which is crazy. So there's a war for really good people out there. There's a war for talent. And I think, if you're sharing content, being authentic, sharing your view, people are much more likely to want to come work with you.
Yeah, I agree. I think part of the reason why if you're a founder building a business and you go into your first meeting with a client, if you are pushing out regular content that the clients and your audience are engaging with, the first meeting isn't always that cold because they kind of know you via the content you're pushing out.
Yeah. They've seen a video.
Yeah.
It starts a conversation.
Yeah. I mean, I get mocked for it. I mean, literally, I have the CEO of one of our clients going, every time I open LinkedIn, you're there. I'm like,
you're winning.
Good.
That's it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it. Same. I was like, saw a mate the other day and I was like, I keep seeing your face. And like, amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. But you're like a magnet for talent.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. It's like someone's looking for, to work for a firm like yours and they see you all the time. You're like, oh my God, I want to work for him.
Yeah. The way to look at it is there are 1 billion profiles on LinkedIn globally, so that's the addressable market. How are you going to capture the audience within those? Did I say 1 million or 1 billion?
1 billion.
Yeah, they're 1 billion. Yeah, 1 billion profiles,
It's crazy and only growing.
Yeah.
And only growing.